Holgren for the question. Thank you for inviting me to this policy forum and for giving me the opportunity to say a few words about this topic as a member of the press who covers Turkey on a daily basis. On your question, I think that the enormous pressure, the daily challenges, and the existential threats that Christians face in Turkey today, and of course over the years, have indeed geopolitical ramifications. In just over 100 years, Turkey went from about 20% of its population being Christian to just 150,000 total Christians. And this did not just happen. The destruction of Turkish Christians began with what Benny Morris described as the 30-year genocide and continued with ethnic cleansing and systematic persecution that continues even today. Look, if Turkey wanted to be a part of the West, it should celebrate and promote its Christian and Jewish communities. The presence of religious leaders like the Ecumenical Patriarch and the Armenian Patriarch are great assets for Turkey. But unfortunately, we see that Turkey fails to see it that way. So instead of promoting these religious institutions, Turkey is persecuting them. Today's Turkey clearly is turning away from the West. Some could argue that there are purely geopolitical motives for this, but with Erdogan in power for 2 decades, I believe there are greater ambitions. Erdogan wants Turkey to be the leader of the Muslim world, much as the Ottoman Empire was. We saw this as he tried to play godfather to new regimes in Tunisia and Egypt after the Arab Spring. We see this with his relations with the Muslim Brotherhood. We see it as he keeps picking fights with Israel in order to be popular with the Arab street. It's not a secret that Turkey wants to become a purely Muslim state, targeting, silencing, persecuting, and systematically discriminating against every different voice. That, again, shows the direction that Turkey is heading towards, and this direction does not lead to the West. The alliances that Erdogan is forming all these years and the role that he wants to play in the Muslim world do not leave space for religious sensitivities or religious diversity. I think that Turkey's persecution of Christians is the best example of Turkey's determination to permanently depart from the West. At the end of the day, Turkey's persecution of Christians has two major geopolitical ramifications. I think history has proven that as the greater Middle East becomes less diverse, it becomes more dangerous. We saw this at the beginning of the 20th century, and we saw it again at the beginning of the 21st century. It also makes Russia more powerful. We are in a world of great power competition again, and Russia wants to use Orthodox nationalism. Turkey's oppression of the Ecumenical Patriarchate plays into Russia's ambition of claiming primacy across worldwide Orthodoxy. So instead of a Turkey that is a bridge between the East and West, between Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, Turkey is the bridge between the political ambitions of the Muslim Brotherhood and the Orthodox nationalism of Russia.